So I know that this is stupid, but it's not exactly stupid. It's just there's other things. So this is the photo that a lot of people have seen. Now, around about the time that I found the three versions to the Hillary Clinton tape, all right, and I found a whole bunch of other shit that like I started piecing together really fucking absolutely just I don't know. Maybe that's why the fucking I have no idea. Look, what I am saying here, all right, is that this photo, first off, it's not just a photo, okay? I've only been able to see the photo most of the time that they show this, okay? The versions that I found, all right, which don't seem to be pretty much fucking anywhere on the internet, it's not just the photo. It's you see the movement of this. And when it sees the trail camera, it gets right up. Like most of the versions that I found back then showed it just walking, chasing the deer. Then there was the version where, but that's where the video stopped. You see the thing move, all right. Whether you know, it's like if it's fake, then why the hell is it so not on the internet? Hmm? The extra thing that I was able to come across and piece together was that this it didn't just chase the deer, okay? It's not just a still photo. This actually stops and then circles back and gets right up at the camera. I mean, that's why I'm saying it's like why is it that, the way that it was moving, like it was just such a very, very interesting video. And I'm gonna play this small piece of this video so I can just show you the photo. But the bottom line is that that's why I'm saying it's like it's not just a photo. There's a whole video. It's not a very long video, but you see in the video, in the very beginning of the video, the deer is just standing there in front of the trail camera, and you could see the deer moving. It's not a still photo. You could see the deer moving. You could see the freaking deer like alerted by something, and then literally right as the deer gets alerted by something, that's when you see it. Obviously what you're seeing in this photo is the deer hopping away, and this being, or whatever this is, even if this is a trick of some sort of filmography, but it did not look that way. It did not look that way by the way that it was moving. It did not look that way by the way that's why I'm saying it's like even once in a while I have come across it, and it's like and then I don't see that no more. Most of the people that post videos at all about this are only posting still photos. But when this comes into the frame and you see the way that it walks, and then it turns and notices that it's the camera. So I don't know how old this actual footage is, but when it sees the camera, it approaches the camera. You see it like right there. Like there is no like you see the up close of, like, is this a costume? This is not a costume. Even if it is a costume, then it's a real fucking good costume. And the way that it was moving, and just the thought of like, well, could this have been from a movie that was clipped, will pop into your head. But where's the video? And no offense, but that other part that I'm talking about, that extra part, like where even when I was able to find this, all you see is the deer for the most part, and then when this walks into the frame, that's what most of the videos at that point, that's what most of the people had posted. But when the extra part of that video is, if you can find that video, if you can find the video where the deer is standing still, and this is not just a still photo, and this moves into the frame, it gets a little bit past the posts right about here, chases the deer, but then it circles back and comes to the camera. And I mean, it gets right up on the camera. You could hear it breathing, okay, is how literally, like, right there, like, this all was. So, yo, and those videos, and that was only like, that's what I'm saying. It's like, there's no doubt. That's why it's like when I tell you that there was 3 versions of a Hillary Clinton tape. It's like those 3 versions were completely, it would take a fucking, that's why, and that's why I'm saying the next thing, okay? Because then I found the videos of even myself and what looked like myself, my same fucking tattoo. But when I first seen that video, I didn't have the second tattoo. Yo, man, that's why I'm saying it's like there was different lengths. Some were more in like the beginning of what the personal, like my personal, like that's why I went looking for this thing. I can't find any clips of it, but you know, it's like it's that's what I'm saying. It's like when I got a hold of like all the people that were uploading all these versions of all these different fucking, like, even though it was the same video of me, supposedly, like I'm asking myself, like, there's nothing to be fucking, I'm not even embarrassed about it. It's like it's the fucking fact it wasn't even me in the fucking video, and I'm saying to my fucking self, like, I put the freaking videos, once I got the 7 or so versions, this is the same thing I did with the fucking Hillary tapes. This is the same thing I did with these tapes, okay? To see if it was clipped and cut or anything for that matter. Yo, the freaking videos, they were all different. Like, they were the same, like the folds in the clothes, everything. Like the people walking or the people doing this in the video. Everything seemed identical. It might have cut off from certain parts, but the other videos showed, like, in other words, let's say video A clipped off at 2 minutes and 33 seconds. Well, video C showed from 2 minutes to 5 minutes and 37 seconds. So the footage, I put all the videos up at the same time. Put all the videos up at the same time, and second by second, I'm going through the frames of all the videos. There is no differences in the parts where there was no differences. Leading up into the parts where, wait a minute, what's the difference? There is a big difference here. And that's what I'm saying. It's like there is things that, you know, I don't know what to say. And this video is probably not going to be seen by the people that it should be seen by, which is pretty much fucking everyone. But the point being is that that's why I'm saying it's like when I came across all of those, and I started to line it up myself and say to myself, like, because and this is before what happens next, which this is the last part of this video. When I lined up the videos and I'm looking at, like, literally, I am literally at that point looking at, like, the everything from the way the hair of the people was moving to the folds that would be the creases in the clothes as they're walking, to the fucking background of the trees, to the rocks on the fucking ground. Mainly the clothes, mainly the hair, mainly, the things that would be fucking absolutely insane to mimic. And that's when, obviously that got around. And I don't know who the person was because they didn't identify themselves by name. But they said that they worked in the movie industry. And the way that they approached me was very, 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 very fucking, like, how did you do it? That's the first fucking thing. How did you do it? How did you do it? I was like, how did I do what? They were like, how did you do it? I'm like, you gotta go a little bit further, bro. Explain to me, what are you talking about? And then they start saying, I work in the movie industry. I do this shit for a living. How the hell were you able to do that with those videos that you're making? He thought I was making the fucking videos. I was like, bro, I'm like, wow. I'm like, first off, I got those videos from other sources. And the reason I was, the first thing that that's one of the first things I started to ask myself is, how the fuck am I in a video that I'm not even in the fucking video? That can't be me in the fucking video. That's why I know I have to be being obviously suppressed by people, because it's like not fucking, and nothing went about it because it was nothing bad in the video. But some of the other videos I found, there were obviously some pretty fucked up things going on in those videos. So then it brings up the fucking actual argument point of, if this is possible, that somebody could make something so fucking realistic, this is dangerous. Because then nobody knows what the fuck, and that's, you know what, man, if that's why everybody is, dude, wow, man. Wow, man. It's like, that's why I'm saying it with this video, because this video that I'm looking at right now, all we ever see, usually on the internet, is the still camera footage of this picture. But there is a video where you see this thing. I don't even want to, yo, man, it's like, here, yo, I got my own little thought process at this point with this whole video, okay? Real talk, and it's like, it's very, 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 obviously fucking from the shit that fucking, it's like, highly guarded, classified shit, as far as, they know fully well about what we're seeing in this photo. And, there's a reason why, it looks a little bit mangled. Okay. Problem is, all right, there is a problem there. Of, well, why wouldn't they just get rid? And there is a fucking spiritual reason why. But without going into all of that, all I'm saying is that if you come across this picture of this, there's an actual video where it shows the deer standing there first. Just standing there. And just, like not just standing there. It was like eating grass. It was like moving around. Like the deer is real. And then when you see this thing, and then you hear you see the deer hear something, and this thing moves into the freaking camera frames, the sight of the camera, and the deer hops off at the same time. But then there's the video. Most of the videos from that point showed this walking to about where the deer is, the hind legs of where the deer is now. And then that's where it usually stops. Or it walks, I forget exactly if it walked off a little bit, but then it comes back. When it comes back, it gets right up on the camera. I mean, it gets so right, and it has sound. It had sound. The deer, everything had sound. Well, some of the versions had sound. Some of the versions didn't have sound. But when this thing, then there's that extra part where it comes right up onto the camera, and I mean, you could hear its movement. You could see it right there in the camera. There is no, oh, is this possible or not possible? I mean, that's going through your head, but the bottom line is you hear the thing breathing. So that's that. And I don't know what to say. I can't even find the versions of the video that I'm looking for. I can't even find one. The only thing that I was able to find is a picture of, because it seemed like they weren't, because then that's what I'm saying. It's like they weren't just trying to fucking set me up. They were trying to, and that's the thing. It's not even a fucking bad video of the one that I'm talking about with myself. It's like there's people in the video that at the time I didn't even recognize, and I show the video to a friend. They're like, "Oh, this is so and so. What the fuck is so and so? I thought you guys hated each other." I'm like, yo, man, I have no idea. I'm like, I was not there for this. And there's nothing fucking wrong about the video, but there was like 7 major different versions of that. So that's why I'm saying it's like I don't know what else to say. I'm gonna play this just for a second so you can see the picture clearly, and that's about it.
A winged demonoid creature has allegedly been caught on a hunting camera chasing a deer.
Yeah. So either way, that's the point of, I mean, you could see some, obviously humanistic features to this, and at the same time, movie makeup and everything else, and yet, then why is the video so fucking, why is it so not on the internet? Everybody talks about the picture. Nobody seems to be talking about the video.